without any further ado, because the ball is about to be bounced very shortly, joining me in the commentary box, the central commentary position today, seven-time Port Adelaide legend, seven-time premiership legend, Tim Ginniver.
Good on you, Daniel Norton. Ball goes up right on the spot where I'll be buried. Centre square, Alberton Oval. Tommy Rockcliffe gets the first clearance. Up towards half forward. Hartlett does battle. Mays just threw it out. Boak gets around one. I don't think they're going to pay throwing the ball today. Well done, Woodcock. Tried to get it up, but well done, Rockcliffe. Fighting hard, Burton. Gets it out of Boak. Quick chaos kick. Mitch Georgiadis just throws himself at the football, which we've become accustomed to. Takes a chest mark. Dead in front of goal. Only 25 out.
Yeah, great start, and we might just clarify the teams in this first half, because, of course, being an internal trial, you can have the possibles versus the probables, but it's a very even matchup. We just spoke to Ken Hinkley for the first half. Players might get mixed around a little bit in the second half, but for this first half, teams very, very evenly placed. We'll talk you through a few matchups shortly.
Mitch Georgiadis dead in front of goal. Good start from him if he can get the major. On the boot it goes. Umpire goes dancing a little bit. I reckon he's missed that. He's missed it to the right. It's a behind. He won't be happy with that. Need to clean that up. And Dan Houston bring the football back in. And I think Dan the man looks like he'll start back.
Kicks towards centre half back. Good grab there by Charlie Dixon. He plays on immediately to Riley Bonner. Cross half back for the white team. Goes wide and finds big Sammy Hayes. Great to see him out there. Of course, had his injury issues. Kicks towards centre wing. Scotty Lycett, too big, too strong there for Willem Drew. And takes the mark centre wing. Hands it off to Ryan Burton for the Blacks, pushing forward towards the northern end. Not a great kick. And the ball cut off by Darcy Byrne-Jones, of course, the reigning John Cale medalist. Byrne-Jones looks to switch. He finds Cleary. Cleary across half back to the grandstand side and finds Jared Leonard. So Leonard just held up a little bit here at the moment for the Whites. Kicks towards centre wing in front of the Foss Williams stand. Big pack emerging, and a great mark there by Aliir, the new man from the Sydney Swans, and gets a 25 metres. So, looking so forward to watching Aliir playing his role this year, Tim.
Absolutely, and that's the role we want him to play. Intercept mark. Goes inside 50. It's a short one. Willem Drew got a hand to it, but Motlop picks up the crumb on the outside of the boot. This is typical Motlop. What a magnificent goal it was. Terrific kick. And took advantage of that little touch off of Willem Drew's hands. And then outside boot, right foot kick, goal. So 1-1, the black team versus white, yet to score. I don't think they've had an inside 50, Daniel.
No, they haven't. No, they certainly haven't. It's certainly been all in the Blacks' forward half of the ground. They're kicking towards the northern end. We are filming from the Alan Scott headquarters side of the ground. So for those of you looking at home, the Foss Williams stand will be on the other side of the ground. So the Blacks are kicking towards the northern end. The Whites obviously kicking towards the southern end of the beautiful Alberton Oval. And a big cheerio to those tuning in from interstate, particularly our Victorian members who are in lockdown at the moment. We wish you all the best over there, and hopefully this can entertain you for the next couple of hours. The ball squirts wide, high, so a free kick will go to the Port Adelaide player in Frederick.
Yep, Marty Frederick.
And he'll go short to Zach Butters. So Zach Butters plays on quickly. Cheeky little short kick to Ollie Wines. Ollie Wines looks to play on quickly as well. Going to thump it inside 50 for the first time for the white team. Charlie Dixon, the obvious target. Up goes Aliir. Well grabbed. Kicks it quickly out towards half back. The ball pitches in front of a number of players. But what a take there by Fantasia. Shows a full head of speed towards a one-on-one battle. Georgiadis and Leonard. Georgiadis picks it up, runs to within 40, kicks over the top.
Unselfish.
Unselfish football, and goal there to the big fella. Is that
Adams?
Pistol Pete? He's got his hair a different colour. Pistol Pete, number 38, kicks it for the black side, and they go to 2 goals, 1-13, leading the Whites yet to score on a great transition play.
Brilliant stuff. I thought the Aliir again doing the intercept marking, making sure he's playing his role beautifully. But I thought the ball below the knees, which I'm a big one on, got to be clean below your knees.
You too.
And tell you, Fantasia took it at pace and just really broke that line up and over the back. Georgiadis, good body work once again to get it over the top unselfishly to Latham. So you're right, Pistol Pete, and you do. Didn't like the other one, the white one.
No, the old platinum blonde that he was rocking.
It's a better do, without a doubt. Thrown up in the middle. Hayes versus Big Lysett. Lysett, beautiful tap out. Powell Pepper picks up his tackle, but he got the handball out to Farrell. Farrell went back into trouble. Could have been holding the ball. He got away with it. Powell Pepper goes out the back door. Lockie Jones, hot, mate, hot. Yeah, gone. And I was calling, but where's his teammates telling him? Anyway, big Charlie did the hard work. He got the tackle. He got the free kick. Goes up towards half forward. There's a battle there. Jonas fighting hard. Tapped it back to Aaliyah. He's got the ball on a string at the moment. Powell Pepper strolls away, kicks a high one towards half forward. Tom Cleary does a good job against the taller Laddams. Here comes Leanett out the back door with his hands. It's Houston. Houston so cool, never waste by foot, hits Darcy Byrne-Jones.
I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to seeing is how they enact the rule of stand, because for those people just tuning in, the rule has changed until they call play on. You can stand like a statue on the mark and you can effectively run past a great grab there by Charlie Dixon. Geez, he started very impressively where he left off at the end of last year. Kicks across the face of goal to Riley Bonner. Bonner takes a one-hander about 65 metres out from the white goal, kicking towards the southern end. Goes in short. That's Carl Amon. He is a thumping left foot kick. Chips it in board. Big opportunity. High fly there by Butters. Very exciting. Well done by Jones. Feeds it back towards Piscini. Hands to Bergman. Bergman starts to roll it to Farrell, and Farrell's going to clear towards Laddams at half-back. Good spoil there by Cleary, and the umpire has called in the back, and a free kick to Laddams, who looks a little bit ginger at the moment. I think hopefully just winded. Might have landed heavily either on the ball or certainly on terra firma. There's no doubt about that, and he's just getting his wind back, and he looks fine at the moment. So Laddams, again, big things expected of Pistol Pete as he kicks down the line, gives Lysett every opportunity.
Well done.
Good spoil there by Hayes. Handball over the top by Bergman. Rockcliffe, all the experience in the world, but Houston cuts it off. Too high there for Houston, and he will take the free kick. Centre field for the Whites.
He goes out really wide to the members' side wing and finds Bonner. Bonner and Riley doing his job off half-back, providing options. Goes inside back to Houston. Now, Houston's got Darcy Byrne-Jones out on a wing, and he should be able to take off. No, he's holding. Looking for a target. It's very crowded down there, though. He takes off now. He's got a chance to hit a target. He misses that. He goes longer to a pack. It's punched away. Scotty Lysett does the roving. Off to Jones. Jones, quick kick's going to turn over to Hartlett. Hartlett comes out. He wants to poke something just inside 50, and he does that to Carl Amon.
Yeah, lifted his eyes beautifully there. And Carl, we know how good a kick he is. He's going to kick from just outside the perimeter. But
well, there's a little bit of a breeze there if you just judge by the bowling green flag. He's got it behind him. So, no, he's chosen to go off. I don't know about that kick. Charlie attacked it hard, but hits ground. Powell Pepper in the back there. Dishing out. Hartlett. Loose ball. Good hands. Fantasia just gets hold of it. Squeeze it out to Mays. Mays kicks it inside an empty 50. Dan Houston's going to be the first upon it. It's an awkward ball, but he handled it okay. And he swings it out to the back pocket where Amon's relieving.
Magnificent kick too. Great composure there by Houston. Look, across the afternoon today, we'll speak to some Port Adelaide key people from the football department to get an update for everybody at home. Chris Davies will join us a little bit later on. We'll get Trent McKenzie, who's missing today with a minor thigh injury, a corky, and Kenny will join us a little bit later on as well, just to talk about what they're seeing today and what has impressed them across pre-season, and certainly to introduce us to some of the younger players. Look at Lockie Jones, boom, crash, he went straight through, but the ball ended up with Dixon sort of to no one in particular. Real scrimmage, but he wins his own ball back, Dixon. That's what we love to see from the big fella. Handballs wide, nice little tap on there into space, and Port Adelaide away again. That is the white team. Amon doubles back inboard. Now, that's going to go inside 50. Who to? No one in particular. Plugs there. Joel Garner. Good tackle. Or, no, umpire says play on. Tim Ginniver called high. Umpire says holding the football. So
he's blind.
Look, I don't disagree. I'm 374 yards away, and it looked a fraction high. But Lysett, all dangerous. Almost a little bit of a lazy kick there, and Willem Drew cuts it off just outside 50. So looking forward to big things from Willem. He's had an injury-riddled 2 years.
Poor bugger.
So Willem Drew pumps it towards the goal square. Big pack of players. Aaliyah goes up. Rockcliffe goes down. Kicks it towards Motlop. Motlop into the defensive area, still Woodcock well played to aim on to Wines around the body towards the goal square, not going to quite make it. Ali's there, and it goes out of bounds, hits the behind post towards the Port Adelaide Whites down there. And they haven't scored a goal yet. In fact, they haven't scored yet.
No,
Timmy.
No score whatsoever at the moment. Playing 2-1-13 Black. Point to the nothing to the Whites because they hit the point post. Thrown in that forward pocket. Charlie's being held onto. Umpire says, no, not having any of that. You're acting. Boakey sneaks a little kick out towards half-back. Can't get the ball up. And then Woodcock. Woodcock has a snap at goal. This could be their first score. Pack of players. Hits the deck. Tackle. That's a good tackle. Could have been holding the ball. I reckon Bergman thought it was. As they go back in over the top of the footy. Umpire sorted out with a bounce. About 15 metres out of the white goal. They're yet to score. Like a 2-goal, 1 goals to Motlop and to Laddams.
Yeah, thanks, Tim. It's a big thanks to our member partner, RAA, for today's stream as well. A huge thank you. So Frederick gives it to Willem Drew. Willem Drew around the body, didn't go that far. Quite a scrappy contest, which you expect at this time of the year. Williams around the body with the left foot there for the Whites. That's going to trickle across the face. Alir had a bit of time, overran the ball, and there'll be a boundary throw in around 15 metres around from that behind
that's
post.
That's convenient, isn't it? Right in front of our member partner, RAA signage.
Absolutely, and a big thank you. Well, we almost did it on purpose. Like, I don't know how we do these things, Tim, but they are a great supporter of the Port Adelaide Football Club. Ball falls out the back, so all of a sudden there's some spread here. Farrell's got the ball to Motlop. Motlop tries to draw, handballs wide, finds Bergman. Now, Bergman usually a good user of the footy. Cannot wait to see this boy play this year, Bergman. Farrell to Motlop. Motlop in short to Power Pepper. He's still a fair way out from goal. Still 2 kicks, 60 metres out, goes long. Big contest, looking for Lord. Lord jumped. Rosie's down to crumb the ball. Just obscured by that light tower there, Tim, but there'll be a boundary throw in around 10 metres around from the behind post. But good transition. A little scrappy at the moment, but you expect that.
Yeah, internal trials, possibly the worst game you'll ever play in your life.
Dancing with your sister style?
If you want to put it like that, yes. Woodcock, he'll try and swing around on that right. He comes up the boundary line. Just a good fist by Lysett at the last minute. Just spoiling. Now, who was that player there? We don't have a 2 on our list.
No, I think one of the Magpies contracted players, which is great to see. We'll get those details off Chris Davies a little bit later on.
I think that would be terrific. Thrown in, Lysett just tried to drop it down. Toddy Marshall feeds it out. Woodcock. Little kick, finds Burgoyne. Burgoyne quickly to his feet, looking up the field. Not a lot for him to kick to, just Charlie. Probably 1 on 3. He'll just lob it up there. Charlie pushing, shoving, takes the mark. Too strong. You're going to see that a fair bit, and that was Tom Jonas.
2.
Comes inside with his kick over the back. Willem Drew should pick up. He does. Motlop dancing. Gave it off well to Williams. Shooting out there is Pow Pepper. Pow Pepper's little kick to Rosie. That's familiar.
Indeed it is. And if you just tuned into our stream, we're coming to you live from Alberton Oval. It's today's internal trial. First half, very evenly matched sides. We spoke to Ken Hinkley a little bit earlier on. 4 25-minute quarters or thereabouts, and we're midway through the first quarter. 13 minutes gone here at Alberton Oval with the black team 2-1-13 leading the Whites yet to score. So Jonas has got the ball. Power Pepper will look to finesse it around the corner, and he does. He finds Farrell, and Farrell just holds it up about 60 metres out from goal. Has a magnificent left foot kick. Crafts it beautifully. Rosie's in the box seat, and he takes a pretty comfortable mark in the end. Well put by Farrell. And Rosie, it should be elementary for a man of his skill from 25 metres out. Love Farrell's kick.
Yep, good kick. Set it up nicely for Rosie, who got an incredible vertical leap anyway, but had a nice little sit. I think poor old Tommy Corcoran was underneath that.
He probably got the knee into the hip as well, which just rubs salt into the wound. So Rosie just chips it through for the Blacks' 3rd goal. So 14 minutes into the first quarter, it's the black team 3-1-19. Dominating. It's a very good point. Port Adelaide Whites yet to score, but some good signs. I mean, Alir's been electric. Yep. Charlie Dixon's been, as you would expect, he's finished 2020 and started 2021 like he finished 2020, Tim.
Could I dare say that he looks better? He started very well. He started very well. He's team is yet to score, but he's playing the centre-half forward role really well. Toddy Marshall deeper than that at full forward, but no, he has started well. Probably been White's best player.
And the matchups, he's standing Tom Jonas. So
Yeah,
for those
that's
at
right.
home,
It's
the matchups are clear. I mean, looking around the field here, we've got Hamish Hartlett on Sam Powell-Pepper. We've got Riley Bonner on Connor Rosie in the ruck. We've got Hayes versus Latham. So
well
the
done,
matchups
Hayes.
are pretty even.
Hayes does well. Tap it out to the wing where Woodcock had to take the ball. He did okay. It just spilled out. Hayes did well. He got it off to Dersma in the number 7 this year. Looking good too. Amont used the ball pretty well out into space for Ollie Wines, who will kick it off the ground towards the boundary line. Tom Jonas will make sure this goes over. That's professional. And out of bounds she goes. Left half forward for the Whites. They're yet to score. Blacks a 3-goal 1-19 as they get reset for this stoppage.
Remember Darren Mead did that. It was just a professional. I'm going to take that ball out of bounds. He did it every game, I think.
Make it look out.
26
Make it look like it never happened.
games in a row from 97 through 98. Now, Robbie Gray, the magician on the left foot, kicks inside 50 for the White team. Can they get their first
Here he
score?
is again.
Alir, great mark. He's chopped it off. He read it magnificently.
Been good.
And he has been very, very good. That's his 5th disposal. He goes wide and finds Schofield, the father-son. All made life hard for Jonas. Jonas stood up in the tackle. Dersma, he finds a clean
speed.
set of hills and good speed, but kicks to Cleary. Cleary in the front spot. Well done, though, by Georgiades. Managed to bring it to ground. Ball goes only as far as Amon, though, and he goes short to mystery man number 2. We're going to find out who this man is because he's
starting to get it.
knocking up, getting the footy, and we'll find out off Chris Davies shortly.
well done, Todd.
Good mark there by Todd Marshall. Geez, he looked out of position.
That was a good mark.
Somehow got that right hand and dragged it back in. So Todd Marshall looking for the Port White's first score. He's going to kick from a very slight angle, only 20 metres out. So this should be a soda for Marshall. Of course, kicked that clutch goal in that qualifying final against Geelong late after injuring his shoulder early in that game. And that was a great moment from season 2020 as Marshall just stabs at it, kicks it straight through the centre. So the Whites are on the board. Midway through, or almost towards the end of that first quarter. It's a 17-minute mark, and they've kicked their first score. 1 straight goal, 6 the Whites to the Black team, 3-1-19. And again, thanks to our great friends at RAA, 17 minutes into the first quarter.
What I like is Charlie's playing traditional centre-half forward. So he's up the ground, he's being the target and the like. Todd Marshall's playing really deep. So that worked really well then. I think you got the great example of it. And on that last line, he was just too good for Piscini in the end, taking the mark and slotting the goal, which is great. So if that setup looks good, I don't mind it at all. And I've got to say, Todd being close to goal is good because he's a very good kick, as we just saw. So,
what about the headaches, though, for your best 22, which we'll ask Kenny about later, because you've got to fit Mitch Georgiades into that forward line alongside Dixon, alongside Laddams might push forward, and alongside Marshall.
You know what? That's not our problem, mate.
It's a good problem to have, though, isn't it?
Well done. That was Riley Bonner, just squeezed it out to half forward. Underground handball going out there. Butters just feeds it over the top, into the pocket. Kick. Marshall again. Very good. Just a bit of experience on Piscini at the moment. And he's in that bowling green pocket. He quickly plays on because he's got big Sam Hayes out the back and takes the mark, the big fella. And he'll go back, take his time, and have a shot on goal.
Massive raps on this lad. You know, a lot of people don't realise he was a 2-time junior All-Australian before he got drafted by Port Adelaide 3 years ago. And
like a lot of those lads that didn't get to play last year with the Magpies, and unfortunately this year they will be back. So the big fella, 45-degree angle, just pushed it across the face of goal, punched away, ground level. They all fight for it. Jonas protects. I think Burton put his head over it. Then Jonas goes back in. He's tackled to the ground. Umpire sorted it out with a bounce, I reckon. Does. No, on the ball, he's pinned him. I don't agree with that. You know why?
Goodness me.
Jonas had to put his head in the hole. He had to take the ball, and he gets pinned holding the ball. Now, I'm not a fan of that at all. That way you just sweat off.
Yeah.
And you just tackle and get rewarded. No,
Yep. Yeah, you've got to encourage a player to get the footy.
Correct. Get this right anyway. Okay. Mystery number 2. We'll call him Tim Ginniver for now.
Yeah. Or
Jennifer's got the ball.
Number 2.
He's having a shot at goal, and no, that's not Tim Jennifer.
He kicks like Timmy.
No, Timmy would have kicked that. That is all right. We're going to change it. Daryl Kale was. No, he would have kicked it as well. So behind to the Whites, they go to 1-1-7. Black 3-1-19.
If it was Timmy Jennifer, he would have had a 56-metre run up.
Good point. That's another.
Hopped 13 times and jumped over 3 hurdles before he kicked it.
And inaccurate though.
So Leonard's in the pack there. Takes the mark. The umpire calls play on.
Mark.
No, God, very, very sort of fiddly type umpiring at the moment. I thought he marked that, but
That's a mark.
no, not paid. So a ball up.
Get down there at quarter time.
Midfield, Lysett palms it wide. Well done, Schofield. Taps it towards Motlop. Motlop grabs the ball cleanly, right near the boundary line, hemmed in. Good handball now. Schofield along the carpet. Dersma waits and then picks it up. Well done. It shows speed again. He's done that a number of times. Magnificent kick to Fantasia into space. And really well spread there by Fantasia. Handballs to Burton. Burton 60 out, goes long towards Laddams. Cleary in the wrong position. Laddams stopped and prop. Well done by Houston. Handball towards Bonner. Well done, Cleary. He backed up well. Hartlett now at half-back and clears defensively for the Whites.
Good contest there, out of bounds. Centre wing out of side. That was a good piece of play. Just didn't quite finish it off with the mark in the pocket, but I like the way it was transitioned.
What a beautiful kick from Dersma, wasn't it? And
magnificent.
Just weighted it magnificently. Risky, but that's how you open up.
That's exactly right. Got to take those risks. Two ruckman. It's been a good battle, Lysett and Hayes. I've enjoyed that so far. Hands Willem Drew, beautiful to Woodcock. Woodcock, a little give. Awkward, but well done, Bonner to Houston. Where do you reckon this will go? Out into the space and finding Amon. So Amon looking around. He's tried to curl this back. Awkward one for... Oh, good courage by both players. Bassini and Drew. Outstanding. Port Adelaide fans will love that stuff.
It was fantastic. So Corcoran picks it up. Handballs back over the top towards Cleary. Yeah, great contest between those two young men, Bassini and Drew. Cleary stretches wide. Robbie Gray will just wait for it to pitch. He's got acres and acres of room in front of him. Chips in short to Butters. Marks in front of that magnificent Foss Williams stand. So Butters goes short to Leonard. Leonard goes long. Dixon was the man in the box seat. Lalier brings the ball down, squirted forward by the black team towards centre half, towards the centre of the ground. Great little pick up in hands by Cleary. Cleary gave it to Hartland. Houston's going to unload. Goes long towards the platinum haired Woodcock. He marks 65 out. Should hit a target inside 50. Misses. Puts Eamon under unnecessary pressure. And now the black team should clear through Ryan Burton.
Burton up the wing. Just behind. Tommy Corcoran did well in the contest. Well done, Tommy. Local Port District's product. Hartlett off to Ollie Wines. Ollie Wines kicks it towards centre forward. Good mark, though. Bassini in front this time. And I think he's enjoyed just coming off of Marshall for a moment. So Bassini goes across goal. This is a dangerous kick. Lear will have to work for it. Trapped it well. Out the other side. Fantasia. Lockie Jones accelerates. Handball wasn't great. Butters has chipped it off. And then he's just a little kick into the pocket. Good mark here. It's either got to be Carter, Serene or Edwards. Not sure which one. He just goes short and finds Willem Drew.
Well, you know whose son that is?
That's what. He's not a Carter because that's Stephen Carter.
Yep.
Nice
it's
pass
not Serene.
Inside and found Ollie Wines.
I'm going to
go Edwards.
And that's Wayne Wiedemann's son. Wayne Wiedemann. Now, we'll confirm.
I know Jake. That's not Jake. No, I don't think so. So, anyway, the ball's with Ollie Wines. Ollie Wines is just inside 50 when he kicks, probably from about 45. Distance won't be a problem. He's just got to keep the body in line with the goals, get the ball dropped right. This looks okay. Oh, just fading off. No, I reckon he's got it. Ollie Wines, great kick. Goal to him. First one for Ollie. And also the white team hitting back. 2-1-13 to 3-1-19 black. Only a goal in it. Did you get any confirmation on number 2?
Not yet, but Chris Davies is going to be joining us very, very soon.
Well, so he's got a job to do, hasn't he?
He has. and, you know, in radio and TV, what you try and do is create a hook. So people stay on and they're trying to learn who number 2 is. Looking forward to it.
So hang on, you're teaching me about radio, mate.
Oh, yeah, you've had a bit of experience, haven't you? I forgot about that. What it is good to see, though, is the Magpies contractor players being able to get this experience and play with AFL quality players around them. I mean, talk about development. I mean, a young lad, the Arian Serene, I saw him the other night at Goodwood Saints training because that's his local amateur club.
Yeah, right.
He's coming out here and playing now with AFL players. I mean, what an experience for him. Black team go forward. Motlop used his body against Amon. Amon tried to trap it. Schofield, the young, son of Jared, holding the ball by Carl Amon. Tremendous tackle. And he had a wonderful year too last year, Carlin. A running machine.
His last couple of years have been very, very good.
A running machine goes down the line.
That's a siren.
And there's the siren right on 25 minutes. So they're 25-minute quarters here at Alberton today for the internal trial. We'll take a short break in a minute, but let's just summarise those scores. So the black team, 3-1-19, leading Port White 2-1-13. So, look, the blacks got out the blocks really quickly, Tim, but the Whites managed to steady. You've got the goal kickers.
They certainly did. I thought they were very impressive for the first 15 minutes, and then White worked their way back into the game. I thought Charlie was probably best on for the Whites in that.